Hey, how's it going? Dylan here in this very early morning, but I really wanted to get this video out. Today I'll be talking about my thoughts on Alex Garland's Annihilation. So I've been looking forward to this movie for a very long time, ever since the first trailer or the first hearing about it, because I was a really big fan of Ex Machina, which was Alex Garland's first directorial debut on a movie. Obviously there's a lot of controversy around this movie in terms of its release. It only got basically a 3-country theatrical release. Then here in Oz and UK, even in pretty much all around the world, Paramount sold the rights to Netflix because they were too worried about it being too intellectual and they were worried it wouldn't make money. It's a shame because this movie is an absolute visual stunner and it really should be viewed on the largest screen you can and with the biggest sound system because, as I said, it's absolutely stunning. Annihilation follows a bunch of female scientists who head into the area known as the Shimmer, which basically is a mysterious area that looks all colourful, which appeared in a kind of a swampland place in the US, and they don't know what's in there. They send a bunch of teams in there and they never return, so they send the next team to be sent in is 5 women, I believe, scientists and like psychiatrists and things like that, to see what's in there and what's going on, solve the mystery. Right off the bat, this film is fantastic. I was hooked from the first 5 minutes, and it kind of reminds me, it's super hard sci-fi. It gives me the same feeling that Jonathan Glassner's Under the Skin gave me, which was kind of a bit of awe. That combined with the feeling that I get from kind of Ex Machina, which is Alex Garland's other movie. And I think that's a really good mix of how I feel about this movie, because I was glued to it the whole time. It was such an interesting movie and premise. Feels very original. Some really terrifying scenes, or really tense scenes specifically. A lot of people said it was more horror. I'd say it's not 100% horror, more thriller-like, but there's definitely a few sequences in there that I guess if you're viewing in a cinema or something, be completely 100% absorbed, you will kind of get a bit freaked out, I guess. The performances here are really good. Acting by Natalie Portman, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Gina Rodriguez, and Tessa Thompson, and more, was really great. It's one of those movies where you start it off and like it's really, it hooks you. Then you say, like, you think, oh yeah, this movie looks alright, and then you get to the middle of the movie, you're like, wow, this movie's really going for it, and then the end is just mind blown, like mind effed basically, which is a lot of people were saying. It's definitely a film that you have to think about, and I slept on it. Probably should have waited a bit longer, but to me this film is fantastic. I'm really looking forward to what Alex Garland does next, and would 100% recommend to go see this if you can in the cinema if you're in the US. If not, get the biggest TV you can and the best sound system and watch it. Soundtrack is phenomenal. Again, the soundtrack specifically reminds me kind of Under the Skin type scores, and the visual effects are really good. Cinematography is absolutely spot on, really visually stunning. Shot on anamorphic, which, as you know, I love. If I could fault it at all, there are a few things that maybe could have been done differently. The one thing I didn't really like is it kind of flashes back from an interview, so you kind of know obviously certain facts of who's being interviewed, for example. Not going to spoil, but I mean, I don't know how the movie would work without that. I'm no filmmaker myself, so it's up to them, and I think it still worked out really well. I'm going to give Annihilation a 9 out of 10. Alright, thanks for watching this really early morning review and watching me devoid of any coffee yet. And as always, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and follow me on the links below. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Annihilation, or if you're looking forward to Alex Garland's next directorial debut. Also, suggest anything that you might think I would like reviewing or watching. Always open to that on Twitter or in the comments below. Till next time, guys, take care.